All right, let's talk about something we've all been through. The dreaded power cut. For years, the only solution has been this, messy pile of boxes and wires. But what if the real answer isn't just about backup power, but smarter power? Let's take a look.
So, on the left, you've got what we're all used to seeing, right? This chaotic mess of wires, heavy batteries, all that bulky hardware. And then, look at the right. That's the future. It's this single, sleek unit, and trust me, this is way more than just a pretty face. It's a total game changer, and we're going to break down exactly why. Okay, so before we jump into the shiny new stuff, let's spend a minute on what most people are still dealing with. We're talking about those familiar frustrations, the headaches that come with the old way of doing power backup.
I mean, look at this. This picture is so normal, we've almost stopped seeing how crazy it is, right? We've just accepted that if you want backup power, you have to give up a whole corner of your garage or your basement to, well, this mess. It's not just clutter. You're losing valuable space that you could be using for literally anything else.
So, let's get into the nitty-gritty. Why are these old systems just not cutting it for modern homes anymore? The problem goes way deeper than just how they look. It really starts with what they can't do.
And this is the big one. The main reason these old inverters fail. They just can't handle the heavy stuff. I'm talking about your air conditioner, maybe a lift in your building, or even a water heater. The moment the power goes out, the very things you need to stay comfortable and safe are the first things your backup system just gives up on. So what's the point?
And yeah, we're back to the space issue. Seriously, these things are so big and, let's be honest, ugly, that you practically have to build a dedicated room for them. It's a design problem. You're literally forced to plan your home around a piece of tech that's completely outdated.
Now this one hurts the wallet. You see those big lead-acid batteries? They don't last at all. You're looking at replacing them every 3 to 5 years, and it is not cheap. It's this hidden recurring cost that just keeps sucking money out of your bank account long after you thought you were done paying for it.
And here's the invisible problem: pure waste. Old systems have something called round-trip efficiency that's usually around 80, maybe 85%. What that means in plain English is, for every $10 of electricity you pay to charge those batteries, you're throwing $1 or $2 straight into the trash as wasted heat. You are literally paying for energy that vanishes into thin air. It's crazy.
So, when you add it all up, it can't power your AC, it's a huge eyesore, it costs you money every few years, and it's wasteful. You have to ask, right? Isn't it time for something better? A real quantum leap forward?
Well, guess what? There is. This is that quantum leap. Let's talk about PuREPower Home, the all-in-one solution that was literally built to fix every single one of those problems we just talked about.
I mean, just look at it. This is what smart, powerful design actually looks like. It's not just another battery or another inverter, it's a complete power system, totally reimagined and engineered from the ground up for how we live today in the 21st century.
So what is it exactly? PuREPower Home is an all-in-one smart power system. It takes that entire wall of junk, the inverter, the batteries, all the messy wires, and for a lot of people, even that loud, dirty diesel generator, and it replaces all of it with one single, elegant unit you can hang on the wall.
Okay, so it definitely looks a whole lot better, but how does it actually perform? Let's dive into the numbers. It's time for a head-to-head takedown to see what this smart power advantage really means. Let's start with just one number: 97%. Remember all that wasted energy we talked about with the old systems? Well, this is the fix. A 97% round-trip efficiency means that for every 100 units of power you put in, you get 97 back out. The waste is pretty much gone.
And what about running those big, heavy appliances? This right here is the game changer. 2x surge load capability. In simple terms, that means it's built to handle those massive power spikes from things like ACs, lifts, and geysers without even blinking. No problem at all.
And this chart just lays it all out clear as day. Look at this. Can it run your AC? For PuREPower, it's a big yes. For the old lead-acid systems, a hard no. What about lifespan? We're talking more than 10 years versus, 5 if you're lucky? And the space, it's the difference between a sleek little box on your wall and needing a whole separate room. It's not even a fair fight, really.
And if you need to see it to believe it, here's the proof. On the left, you've got the before, that cluttered mess we're all trying to forget. And on the right, the after. It's clean, it's compact, it's modern, you get your space back, and it actually looks incredible. This is what a real infrastructure upgrade feels like.
But, at the end of the day, this is about so much more than just tech specs. It's a true lifestyle upgrade, something designed specifically for the way we actually live our lives today.
So let's just recap the whole experience, right? You get silent power, no noise, no mess. You get incredible performance that can handle any appliance you throw at it. Seriously, you get over a decade of rock-solid reliability with literally zero maintenance. And you get a smart, future-proof system that's AI-powered and totally ready for solar if you decide to go that route. It's simple, it's powerful, and it just works.
And that really brings us to the core idea here, the power of one. It's about taking all that old, clunky, outdated tech and consolidating it into a single, smart, powerful unit. This isn't just a replacement, it's a whole new way of thinking about home energy. So the only real question left is, isn't it time your home's power system finally caught up with the future?